If it's going to be the first time you'll be entering a flight, or you've booked a flight and this is going to be your first experience, this video is for you. Welcome again to my channel. I recently entered a flight for the first time, and these are the things I searched online. I was looking for like someone to brief me on what I'm going to be expecting as per someone entering a flight for the first time. Like, this information is mostly for those traveling locally, like within the state, not internationally, because the flight I had, like, my experience was for local flights. Firstly, you have to have an email, like register, or let me say book your flight with your email, because every information that you're going to be getting, if there's going to be any information from the for the flight or from the company you used, it's going to be passed to you using your email. I don't know if there are some that uses a phone number, but most of the information I got was from my email. So I wonder if I didn't have any, or if I was not always checking my email, I wonder how it would have been like. So you have to always be checking your email, mostly when it is close to or closer to your journey time, like your journey date. So that's the first thing. And also make sure you have an ID, a means of identification. So make sure you have an ID. So if you don't have any, better start getting like any means of identification at all. It can vary, like your driver's license is a means of identification, as far as that ID was given to you or issued to you by the government. So we all know that driver's license is the government that issues it. So your driver's license, your NIN, the slip, and also your voter's card, yes, is a means of identification. And also, if you're going to be traveling with a child, like a child, please have the child's birth certificate. Please do not feel nervous about your journey. Some people are scared of the height, like they are afraid of height. So they keep thinking, how will it be like when I look from up there? I'm scared of height, but I actually chose the window side, and it was a very great experience for me. You can do your check-in online. What do I mean by that? Like 24 hours before your journey, you're going to be sent an email, and in that email you'll be seeing where they say check-in. Click on the check-in. That's where you can check in online. So that was what I did. 24 hours prior my journey, I checked in online, and you will see your seat number. You can change online if you want to. I used Ibom Air. I changed my seat number. I chose the one that is near the window side. And another important thing you should keep in mind is that if you are traveling locally, you have to be in the airport and check in within at least 1 hour before departure time. Let me say, for instance, if your departure time is 10:15, you need to be at the airport and you check in at least at 9:15, because 40 minutes before departure they stop checking in. So that means you will miss your flight. So it is important to know that checking in online is quite different from the one you do at the airport there. Even if you've checked in online, you need to be at the airport very early, 1 hour before time if it is a local flight, or 2 hours before time if it is an international flight. So what you're doing when you are in the airport is to declare that you're there, and also to check in your luggages. So they will weigh your luggage to see if it is within the kg assigned to you. Mine was like 30 kg. So if it is within that, good. If it is beyond what was assigned to you, you will pay for extra luggage, So That is it. Even if you've checked in online, still be there early. If not, you can still miss your flight if you checked in online and you came there late. Please be early. Ask questions when necessary. Important. That's very, very much important. Ask questions when necessary, because I find out that some airports differs. Some airports that are different. The way they do their things seems much different, and the places, the waiting place and so on, like, it's different. So you will not be using the experience of your maybe Lagos airport comparing to other airports. So you ask questions like, excuse me please, what do I do next? There are a lot of airport attendants that are around. Just ask them your questions so that you will not feel lost, so that you will not end up missing your flight, which is something that you don't want to experience, and you will not end up. Just ask questions. They will not beat you up for asking questions. So that's another important information. Another one is that you should listen carefully, because when you are at the waiting area, the waiting section, they keep speaking. Sometimes it seems they're speaking oral. It seems they're speaking something you don't understand. Please ask if you don't understand. Listen so that you will not miss when your flight has arrived. When the flight arrives, the plane arrives, it will be announced that this plane has arrived, going to so and so place. Now when it starts boarding, like people have started coming in, they have started boarding, they will announce it. So you keep it in mind. Remember where you're going to. Some people forget that I'm going from Lagos to this place, from this place to this place. They forget. So what am I saying? In everything I've said here now, just don't forget the things that I've mentioned. Take your means of ID. I mentioned it, not just an international passport. Even if you don't have international passport, as far as it's a local flight, your NIN can go, your voters card can go, and for a child, go with the birth certificate. Another thing I mentioned again, very important, is have an email. Always check your email. Check it all the time, because informations are going to be passed using the email. Another important information is that while embarking on a journey, please go with earmuff if it's your first time, because the noise from the plane engine usually affects your ear, mostly when the flight is about to take off. So please go with your earmuff. And finally, hand everything to God to direct your footsteps, give you a safe journey. So I wish you a very, very smooth journey, and enjoy yourself, enjoy your flight.